Hey, I was just talking to myself a little bit, and I think this is something good to talk about because I think a lot of people feel the same way that I do. I just finished I just finished watching the movie Her, and it made me feel some feelings. At first, it made me think of my relationships. It made me think about my decisions in life. It led me from my relationships to my decisions in life. And I think life is difficult. And it's especially difficult when the things that make your life difficult are all on you. You know, I think most things, not all, but most things that happen in life, I think, unfortunately, it's our fault. I think not for all people, of course, but I'll say in my case. No, I make I make these videos for consolation. I make this video so that I have someone to talk to, because that's my dream. My dream is to have someone to talk to all the time. That with money, because I don't want to suffer financially. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you don't have anyone to blame your problems on aside from yourself. You can't go, why God, why have you forsaken me? You can't go, it's all his fault. It's harder when you know that it's your fault and only your fault. It's very hard. Things in life just don't distract me anymore. It's it's hard. It's my moments alone have been very hard for me. I I think I'm about to cry actually, but no, my I have good friends. I have friends that I talk to every day. But I think I need people to talk to all the time. I never want to be alone in my head ever. That's why I do this video. Actually, I only film this when I'm alone, obviously. Uh, but when I feel like I don't want to be in my head, the thing, the things that distracted me don't distract me anymore because my problem is very serious. I try, and I try to be better. I tried to do good things, but it isn't enough. It isn't enough because I can't even say that I tried. Actually, I tried trying because I don't actually try. I have no motivation in my life. No, I talked this in another video, but uh, I I would say there was a time, but I think it still is the time that I think that it would be better for my life if I would die in 5 years, something like that. If I had a time limit, a short one, because then I could do the things that I want. It's always like this. I always think that I want to do something. I want to learn something. I want to do something, I want to stream. I want to do YouTube videos. I want to learn art. I want to express myself through art, through drawings. I want to sing. I want to do an instrument. I want to get fit. But I never do any of those. Never. It's just getting worse and worse. my head my head is becoming an inhabitable place. I think that's how to talk. Yeah. I think that's the word. It's a place that I can't live anymore there. I think there is a part in me that wishes for people that I know to see these videos. Because I know that I won't get help for myself. But then they would let it try. But most of my part, I think, doesn't want it because I don't want for people to know what I feel. I don't want for people to know that I want people to talk to 24/7 because they'll feel obliged to. I don't want it. I don't want to force anyone for my sake. There is these videos I make for two reasons. One, I just want to talk. I don't want to be alone, like I said, with myself. This is a form of distraction. And two, I want people to talk to. I want for people to see these videos, not people that I know, but for people to see these videos and to talk to me. And I could talk to them as well. I want, let's say, friends 24/7. I want to, let's say I'm alone, I want to go live on Twitch and 200 people appear that I can talk to, that I can talk to anything. I can talk about my schizophrenia, I can talk about my depression, I can talk about my darkest thoughts. Because they won't judge me, because most people feel the same. And, there's a thing that when you don't know them personally, you just can't talk. None of my friends know that I have schizophrenia. Well, I don't know if I had schizophrenia, but let's say most of my friends don't know my conditions. And I don't want them to, because they would see me as another... I can't tell them that there was a time that I thought all my dogs were people reincarnated that were spying on me. I can't talk that, I believe that it was a son of God. I believe that God talked to me. I believed that people were spying on me, because I guess that's the same thing as dogs, but some of them I still feel today, and there are way others, but I don't like talking about the things that I still feel. Like my dogs, the thing about my dogs I could get out of my head, but there are still things that I feel. I feel that I'm special. I think that's the worst thing. When you think that you're special in a way, you don't try anything because you think that everything will be just given to you, but it's not like that, unfortunately. And I know this, but I still feel that things will be given to me. I think that's the worst part. Yeah, I guess. And that's what I wanted to talk about this video. This is a continuation of my last video that I will probably post as well. But this is more focused on a part that I talked in that video that I wanted to talk more about. Because most of my videos are all over the place. All of them are. I don't have a script. I don't even think what I want to talk about before. I start with something, but then it just goes and goes and goes. That's why I jump from one thing to another thing, then I go back, then I go back to that, and then, it's a maze. Yeah, I guess that's it, If you're watching this, I probably love you. Not in a strange way, I say in a way that you're actually taking your time to watch me just ramble about life. And I hope you like it. I hope you feel that, I don't know, you can relate or something like that. Well, I hope you can't relate, actually, because it's sad if you could, because then you'd be in the same headspace as me. And that it's good, But if you can relate and it makes you feel better in any way, thank you. Thank you, actually. yeah, say thank you, because that's my point. That's my objective. It's have people like you to talk to, people that can relate, people that can understand. We can talk. But yeah, yes, that's it. Thank you very much, and I'm sorry for taking this time of your life, and thank you.